Hey guys, welcome to our new series. This is a creator club that we have decided to do, imaginatively named Gondor Gaming, after the manager. I have taken Dartford in the Vanarama National League South and rebranded them as Gondor Gaming, and I put a call out on my Discord to see if anyone wanted to get involved as a player. I got 2 players created, which immediately created a massive issue with the budgeting effects because there was only a budget of 600,000 in the Creator Club for Dartford, now Gondor Gaming, and these 2 players took up over half that on their own. So I've gone through, I've created the club, and we're going to just have a nice little look around it now. So if you have any questions, please drop a comment. This is going to be a road to glory. So we're going to try and take them and win the Champions League with them, however long that might take. This is also our first Football Manager YouTube series, so please do give us any advice or any criticism, constructively of course, and do hit the like if you enjoy what we're doing. So let's get over to the Football Manager side of things, shall we?
The beacons are lit! Gun knuckles free!
Alright. We're here on the Gondor Gaming screen. You can see here I've used my logo as the club badge. They are in the National League South. They're nicknamed the Rohirrim. Couldn't think of anything based on Gondor, so I just thought I'd go for the Rohirrim. But we do play at the White Tree. You know, the White Tree of Gondor. It's perfect. So we've got our home and away kits. I went for the orange and black as they are our logo colours. They're our YouTube colours, our Twitch colours. It's the colour of the brand. And yeah, we've gone for the purple and black just because I thought it looked pretty decent actually. So we are here. We are the manager. Tom Bonner is the captain. He, I believe, is regularly from Dartford. So yeah, you can see here he's always been a Dartford player. So the club vision. The club vision is here. Grow the reputation. Work within the wage budget, which we currently are doing. Then we got to reach the National League South playoffs, first round of the FA Cup, and the second round of the FA Trophy. Unfortunately, it looks like the owner wants to sell, which adds more challenge to this than I was even expecting, considering the fact that I have 2 players, and I'm going to show you them in a second, that we really want to keep, but we might not be able to. So here's the squad. You can see we've got a couple of greyed out players. We're not too worried about those. They're not going to be there. They're just there to round up the numbers. But the top 2 here, on the youth contracts, Jacob Mead and Fennon. It's Morgan Fian, who is my co-streamer, my co-creator. He will be in future videos, but he is currently travelling back from the UK, and to be honest, I didn't want to wait to start this series. I felt the buzz and I wanted to go for it. So we'll have a quick look at these. So Jacob Mead, 16 years old. I've made them all 16 years old. Currently valued 70k to 160k, 3-star current ability, 5-star potential. He wanted to be a striker, so we've set him as a striker. Great first touch, great technique, anticipation, it all looks really good. I gave them the ability to choose one trait, which was shoots with power, and then the height and weight was chosen by them themselves as well. Everything else is completely randomised about them, so there's not much to discuss there. I have tried to offer these guys new contracts, so if I show you here, he wants 1.2k per week. We can offer 700, and unfortunately that's just not enough. We really can't do anything with it. So unfortunately we're not going to be able to get them yet. So that's challenge number 1, just try and get these guys on full-time contracts. Challenge number 2 is survive the takeover. But we'll have a quick look at Fennon. Fennon wanted to be a box-to-box midfielder. Unfortunately, when you're creating it, you can't really choose it, but he seems to be pretty good at every position, apart from box-to-box midfielder by the looks of it. 2.5 star. He wanted to dictate tempo, height and weight are correct, 3-star current ability, 5-star potential, some great technique. I will probably play him as a Mezzala on attack. So we're looking at his first touch, technique, flair, all of that's there, and same as before, absolutely nothing to look at here. So I think it's time. What we have to do is we have to go through and come up with a tactic for this team. So we'll go and do that now. So I've been going through trying to create this tactic and coming up with a plan, and found out here that we actually have another Jay Mead in the team, which really confused me when I first came into it. Actually, I think Duxbury's better at left back, but Jay Mead's pretty good, and I think Duxbury can play elsewhere. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, see, Duxbury plays better there than Essam, so I think I might move him over and put this Jay Mead there. So this is the team we're going with, and we're going to keep that all the same. As you can see, we don't really have an awful lot of squad depth here. It's enough for now, but we need to get some new wingers in, we need new goalkeepers. I don't even know if we have an under-18 squad. We do, we've got another midfielder on the under-18 squad. Not really looking that great, to be honest. So we need to try and get some new players. The only issue is this first game's in 5 days, and this is all we've got to work with, and they don't even know what we're going with. But we're going for a control possession. I do like a control possession, and I like to have the wingers. So it's going to be Burwood in goal, back four of Jannard, Mead, Duxbury, Bonner, Tutti. We're going to throw Winter in as a ball-winning midfielder behind Fennon and Briggs, and then Goddard and Odelusi supporting Jacob Mead up front. So this is going to be the team that we're going with. I haven't done any of the set pieces or stuff yet. I'll do that off camera in a second, in prep for the first game, and we might even show the first game today. I think we've got a bit of time, we might as well get straight into it. And while we're doing that, we should have a look at our staff, shouldn't we? So we've got a couple of things. We've got a goalkeeping coach here who's okay, so I want to place an advert. I want to get a fitness coach, and then we can have a performance analyst. We've got no scouts. That's fantastic. So we want a director of football, we want a chief scout, and we want a scout. This is going to be a very interesting start to the season. We're going to go to the training. I'm hoping it's all automated. It's saved to my profile of the way that I use my character during the streaming that we do. So I'm going to give that a look, but I'll be back shortly when we do the first game of the season. So see you there. Well, I'm trying to get through to the first game. We've played a few friendlies now. I do have some updates for you, but the most annoying thing is that one of our key players has already picked up an injury. It's only 2 to 4 days, so he'll be back before we start the actual game. But let's go down to here, and you can see the players we've brought in. So we've brought in a new striker, one for the future. I kind of panic buying a lot of these. This guy can cover those 3 areas, 5-star potential, he's definitely one for the future. David Gregory comes in as our new first choice goalkeeper, and then this guy here is a goalkeeper for the future. Don't know why we brought in 2 goalkeepers, that was not my choice. I left it up to my assistant manager, which reminds me, let's go to transfers and contracts, take control. Alright, we don't yet have our director of football in, and we do now have our fitness coach in. No, we don't. Talking out my ass. Alright, but we've got a couple more friendlies, and then we should have the game ready. Not scouting schedule. We've won the 2 friendlies so far quite well. Jacob Mead scoring 2 goals in each is looking on fire. But I'll be back when we're closer to the first game. Can we negotiate with this guy? 36-year-old midfielder. Right, I'll give you 200. 200. 220. 220. 240. Alright. I did move all of our transfer budget over to wages as well. And I still haven't set everything up. So there's our fitness coach, which is nice. But I will be back with you when I have more to talk about. Alright, we're up to the first game of the season. As you can see, we've had a fantastic pre-season. We have made a few new transfers. I think Harley, you didn't see, he's a 36-year-old, mostly there for squad depth and a bit of older, and George Smith to play either wing, one for the future, but covers everything quite nicely. So I want to bring Morris off for, it's not even there, where is he? George Smith. Everyone's getting moved to the senior squad. We haven't got nearly enough squad depth. So he's going to come on for Morris because he can cover both those areas there. But this is going to be our first game of the season. This is going to be our first team of the season. I haven't adjusted any of this yet, apart from to make it positive. We're going to let them play how they play. But right now we have Gregory in goal. We've got Janand Mead on the left, with Duxbury and Bonner in central defence. Tootle on the right. Winter behind Fennon and Briggs. Goddard and Odelucy supporting Jacob Mead, playing as the pressing forward there. So we're going to go in, going to number one player, and we're going to really hope that we can get a result out of this. Let's say we've looked promising. We've got a bit of knowledge now about how the teams can play. Have I got to set up all of this? Oh god, no. Alright, so replay events, goals, disallowed offside goals, goal intake, yeah, that's fine. Speed goes up, that goes to the top, key highlights only, and behind goal. Luckily everything else gets saved between each one. So our first game is against an Auburn City. Not sure if it's an easy game, hard game, what, don't know anything yet. But we are playing in the beautiful black and purple. I think I need to drop that down just a little bit. Fennon with a nice ball in early on there. He's already picked up a booking, which is unfortunate. But we are looking for the playoffs in this season. So we have to, at the least at the start, while we're still getting to know and the team cohesion's really low, we need draws and wins at home, and preferably draws away as well. But that's a beautiful goal by Bonner, assisted by Duxbury there. So that's our two centre-backs combining for a fantastic finish. Johnson gets his fingertips to it, but he just can't push it over. Alright, so we're 1-0 up. Going into half-time at 1-0 would be absolutely perfect, and we do. So things are going very well. These guys don't know me very well yet. I haven't got the motivation to get them pumped up in every game. So we're going to have to work on that a little bit. But we're going into the second half. It's not much happening. I'm glad that we had all of that other stuff. But there's Fennon at the edge of the post. Can't quite get there. There's two Jacob Meads. I think that was Jacob Mead that was stood out there on the wide side. But there's Tootle, right back. Ball in, Goddard, back post. And we're 2-0 up, guys. The ones we really want to watch are Fennon and Jay Mead. And if I can get another left back that's not also got Jay Mead in his name, it'll be a lot easier to keep an eye on him. Unfortunately, they don't seem to playing too well at the moment, but they are only 16. We've got to give them time. So having a look at this, I think I'm going to bring off Odelucy and give Kleber his debut. And then looking at this, I think I'm going to bring off Tutor as well, and I'm going to bring on Connor Essam. So I'll give it another 10 minutes. I am going to drop some praise here for them. And then we'll make a final sub, and I think we're going to bring off Fennon and bring in Kieran Murtagh. So 10 minutes to go, and we're really hoping. This has been a very quiet game. I was expecting this to last a lot longer. But Bonner heads down to Briggs, back to Bonner. He's looking for Kaleba. There's Essam. Big ball over the top for Jacob Mead to run onto, and he hits the woodwork. That's the first thing we've really seen of Jacob Mead, and unfortunately he just can't direct it goalwards. And I believe that is that. That's full time. So played very well. I got uninspired team there. We'll work on this. But with 2 goals to the good, 3 points on the board, we are currently sat in 5th place. So this is my first time doing a YouTube series, as I have said before. So I'm not used to having to play off-camera bits. So we'll have a quick look and see if there's anything really big coming up. And there is. It's the FA Cup's 2nd qualifying round. So I think we'll come back for that and Welling, because they're a rival for us. So we'll go through pretty much the rest of August and the whole of September and try and get to the end of September. I don't have a schedule for these videos yet, but do keep an eye out. I'll try and release no less than 1 a week, and more if I can. So hopefully I'll see you guys next Saturday with the next episode, earlier if I can do it. Have a good evening, have a good weekend, have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Peace!